will tranquilize it with another drug called Pcas and xylazine, so it's a little mixture. And what that does is once you give them the shot, it actually renders them unconscious. They're not expired, but they're unconscious. That way, at least,
I don't think they should.
they're not going to go through the
Their last
trauma.
meeting, they shouldn't make you
And our
These are
staff's
people
not
that have
going to
been
get hurt
dedicated
while
for
they
years to
euthanize
enriching
them. And then they get
animals' lives.
the barbiturate,
Last month,
sodium
their meeting
pentobarbital.
was canceled. Only half of them knew it was canceled, so they didn't get together. So you're rolling into the next meeting. When you meet them, they're lovely.
the whole
people.
thing.
I mean, this is all volunteer time that they give, and some of them are still working professionals that,
What, have to
some
euthanize
of
it
them
all,
work
you
60,
mean?
70 hours a week and still do this.
Oh, okay.
We buy this paint.
You sound
Which is
like,
not a
I mean,
problem.
I could see your mind,
guys
like,
to
the
slap
whole
it on
thing, but we have more
walls and do the whole
questions.
We'll need volunteers for that too.
No,
I
I
can
think
help
I'm
you
done. I'm done. Thank you.
If we want to get it done now.
I
Facilities
wanna
will
get
get
it
it
done
done,
now.
but we're talking realistically, at least another 6 months before they even,
I
you know,
appreciate your.
took us a long time to get this floor,
Painting volunteer.
and we can set it up. Now
Do you know how
remember,
to paint?
Yeah, I can paint. I would just like to see the other building utilized more. Well, that's what it was there for.
Listen, that's a big part. Nobody's saying no, but
well, what we are saying is let's definitely set up some classes so that you fully understand that it is at maximum capacity as it was designed. And this is based on empirical data, scientific data, not opinion, not emotion. It's based on pure science of what is the best scenario over there. There's 80 animals can be in that building, and there were 68 animals in that building yesterday when I did a head count. So it was, and you never really want it full because that means nobody's coming in and adopting them. So as soon as you fill it to 80, you go down to 68. You got animals going out of that's the adoption center, but that's as high as you're going to go.
How many are in the little dog room that has 20 kennels? I've been in there. There's been 3 dogs,
Right, it just depends on,
It depends on the day.
but there's little dogs over
but they
here.
have to wait for holding times to be up though.
And that's why I want
Legal
Some of
holding
these are.
times.
all of
No?
those questions they're excellent questions, and for every question you have, there is an answer.
I know. I'm just tired of the answers.
well,
I am too, and that's why we need more
I
people
know.
to help, because the answers are the
I
reality.
want to help, but I don't feel I can't even explain it. There just seems to be so many things. The vet, why does it take almost 2 weeks? Why? I don't understand that. What does the vet do besides spay and neuter?
Well,
Does she spay and neuter?
yes, she
Yes.
does, but a big
And
part of what the
is she here?
veterinarian does.
Is she here 40 hours a week and paid 40 hours a week?
She's here more than that,
She is.
and that's what she's paid. She's paid for 40, but she certainly puts in a lot more than 40.
And I'm not seeing anything against her. I don't know the woman. I just know that things aren't moving the way they should. I don't understand why the dogs and cats aren't neutered quicker.
Because
I've
to
been in
answer
here
your-
twice
Without
and she's
providing
been in
you-
classes. Yeah.
Without providing you, and every staff member has to go to a class
I
here or there, and
understand
it's all
that.
documented throughout the year. But without us providing you the accurate information, I can understand why you feel that way. But what I'm saying is, once you have a full understanding of it, you're going
Yeah.
to sit back and go, wow, a lot of people are misinformed. Let me help inform them, because that vet's production standards
Mm-hmm.
are through the roof.
So is she here today?
She is.
And is she spaying and neutering, or what is she
She
doing?
spays and neuters almost every day, unless there's a particular circumstance where she gets pulled out for a class in the morning and a meeting during the afternoon.
Right.
But
So what's her average of spaying and neutering per day?
without sitting down and looking at data, I never ever quote a number to anybody without looking at empirical data, real numbers. But, and that's what's happened. There's a certain group of people out there that are so misinformed, but they honestly believe that they know everything.
Well,
or
we're
that
not
they-
getting into that because that isn't us. We're just
No,
trying
no,
to
that's
find
what I'm saying.
information.
That's
But
it's
those
flowing
people,
all over the
that's
place.
right. But
and it's unfortunate.
what is an average? Is it 10 dogs
What, are we talking a day or a week?
in a day?
Well, she does dogs and cats.
Right. So how
Yeah.
many dogs do you think she does
Again,
a day?
I never,
You have no idea.
Well, I do.
5?
See,
I never-
like him, I don't memorize all these numbers either.
It changes daily,
It
and we never
does.
provide a number without having a report in
Okay.
front of us, because we could be misquoted, and then someone could take that, and there would be more confusion about the reality of it.
Is there a log? Is there a list that
There's
says
all-
yesterday?
We do have it, is what
Everything
he's
is
saying, we just don't
tracked.
have
I
it up here.
I don't have it in front of me, and I will never
Right,
give you a number
right.
unless I'm looking at the
Right.
document.
Right.
We don't do that.
Well, where would the list be? Is it in your office? I'm just curious.
Well, I've got the numbers from,
Like the
from
ones
last-
that were euthanized and hauled out today, where would that be?
that's actually on a piece of paper in the youth.
Right, she was
euthanasia
asking
group.
me
Okay.
about that, and I
Yeah.
wasn't back there.
So
counting.
could you
but-
tell me, could you get me the paper
I-
and tell me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But will I do that now as we're in the middle of a working day and we all are in the middle of processes here?
Or middle of You said the
Yes.
number's right over there. Could you just get the number for me and tell me how many were taken out today, please?
That's a different log. And yes, we can provide you with, well, I'll provide you with the week, where actually it's a monthly report that we provide, and I will, but at this point, I'm a little concerned about what we're doing here right now.
So your May figures, you have May figures. You don't have June figures yet, but you're closed for May.
No, we're just in June, so it's a
That's
monthly
what I'm saying.
report.
You have
Right.
your, all right,
And-
for example, so Sharon gets an idea of the ebb and flow. So you have May figures. Your May books are closed, so.
They are closed.
Yeah.
It's not automated,
No.
so it comes to my office and
And that's
generally,
fine.
it's generally halfway through the month that the
But there
week, the
should
monthly.
be something that says how many. I
There-
mean, I saw
there-
a huge amount
Well,
of bags.
there is. That's part of our monthly report. You will see, that's one of the statistics that we keep, is the number of animals that are euthanized and leave here.
Some of them, though, too, if I may interject, it's not as much anymore, same as like our euthanasia rate is not as much anymore, but the officers, if they find a dog on the road or a cat on the road, they pick it up, and that's in that same freezer as well,
Well, that's
so.
understandable.
So I thought you wanted to have like a class or a meeting, and we can go all
I
over
think
this
that's
stuff
what we
when
need
we're all
to do.
prepared and
With
everything.
all of your questions, and they're fueled and they're passionate, which is, when I see that, I think that's a good thing, because you care.
It is a good thing.
Yes,
care.
of course.
I do care.
We
I
want you
care
to have-
too much.
We want
just
people
like
to be
you all
educated.
care.
Yes.
And I have nothing but good things to say about Shannon and Shavana and all the people that I've met here.
Well, I appreciate you saying that.
And I've said it,
I've
and
got
I
a lot of
posted
good
that.
people.
I posted
Yeah.
that on Facebook, that they
Right.
work very hard, and they do. And they have a terrible job, and I know they have
Well,
love for the
Actually,
animals.
it's not
They
a
all
terrible
do.
job.
Well, doing euthanasia is not something that
But-
anybody would
Think
want
about
to
the
do.
opposite.
You're
though.
generalizing then.
Think about.
Well-
You're saying
if we
the
didn't do
job
it.
is terrible. There
No,
are-
don't take my word like that. I'm saying anybody
They
that would
have
have
a
to sit at
very
this
good
very
job.
difficult job, to have to sit here and listen to these horrible people dumping these dogs for really no reason.
Well, keep in
Knowing,
mind,
but I'm not
some-
even gonna
some
get
of
into
them
all
do.
that.
Some of
That's
them
just,
do have
Right,
that's
just like
just my
you have
opinion.
you have all these variables in your
I
mind,
seriously.
and
We
so
can
do
start the
we,
process.
on
We
what
don't
goes
have to
on,
wait
so
6
we'd
months.
love
And
to
I don't
educate you
necessarily
more,
want-
that'd be fine.
I hate to see you, regardless of your financial situation,
Oh.
just write a check, because what happens is the public, they need to participate, because if
Yes.
they're reaching in their pockets, then they'll think twice about dropping an animal off here after they just worked, you know, you see what I'm
But the
saying?
thing is, we can't drag our feet. Back there needs taken care of. If you wait around for people to do things and you
I agree
don't
with you.
act, then
I-
what's good? And then follow my lead.
Well, I'm letting you know,
Really?
I'm letting you know, that's why I let you know how long it would take if we went through the bureaucratic
If it went through the
process.
bureaucratic process, then it would be forever. If a person doesn't step up and say, like Sharon, like me, like, we got a load of people behind us. We're here today, but my God, it's just like so many.
I understand, I haven't always been in government, I've run some of my own businesses, and I could make things change within a week, and sometimes it's
And if
frustrating for me.
you have to, somebody has to step up. That's all. Somebody has to step up. So
I
I'm
agree.
stepping up. I'm not, the expression, you put your money where your mouth is.
I think it's
Okay,
awesome.
well, all right.
So how do I request these records that I'd like to see of you? I'm asking you for the
Actually, what you
I'd
do
like-
is you do what's called a 119, it's a public records request. You send it to the county, if you go on the website, the county has a customer service department, and you make a public records request.
Okay.
That's the formal way, or if you give me your email, I'm sure I have it in there, if you write it down for right now. May's
Is this
monthly
scrap
rep-
paper?
Let me see.
I took a piece and I tore it
Yeah,
off.
so
Oh,
yes,
okay.
May's monthly report is not calculated yet. but
Now, what is
April's May.
Maze? M-A-Z, are you saying M-A-Z-E?
No, month of May.
May.
The month of
Oh,
May.
May, I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
thought
I'm
you were
just-
giving
the
me
books-
initials.
Cross out May and put
So,
April.
so you can get an idea of what the average.
I'm gonna I'll send you April's monthly report, and it also gives you a breakdown of the previous year and percentages.
So this is the monthly report of the youths,
Of what?
the euthanization?
It's all of it. It's everything that we do
Yeah.
here. all activity.